All right, update from yesterday. But first, let me explain all the things that went into what happened yesterday. So, hit a big mud pit, got stuck in big mud pit, got pulled out of big mud pit. Having a blast, didn't think about it. Fucking got on the road, and within 5 miles, overheat, right to red. Just straight peak to red. Immediately killed the engine, pulled off the side of the road. Got out, realized, we didn't rinse the radiator off, so that is the issue at that point in time. Got the radiator rinsed off, got back on the road. 30 minutes later, our temp would not come below 249, 250. So he pulled into an AutoZone, opened up the hood, and realized that there was no coolant in the reservoir. So at that time, your brain goes, it needs coolant. So get some coolant, cooled the truck off, put some coolant in it, got back on the road. 30 minutes after that, our temps weren't in the 250s anymore, but they're in the 230s, low 240s, and would not come down. Pulled off the side of the road, and that's when we got a tow truck. So that's how yesterday went. So with that, what we figured out is when it first overheated because I neglected to take the mud off, which I know is dumb. We know to do that. I must have had a boil over and it boiled a bunch of the coolant out. And then when I went and put new coolant back in, it probably left an air bubble in there. So when we got back on the road, even though we had coolant, the coolant wasn't moving around because of the air bubble inside the system. So today, with the help of a phone call to my buddy Scotty, who is a super huge help. Thank you, Scotty. He helped me bleed or burp this system. Now you're gonna say, that's easy. You can burp it, take this little valve out and blah, blah, blah. These Jeeps don't have that valve. So with these new Jeeps on that thermostat housing, there is no bleeder valve like in the previous Jeeps, like on the JKs and stuff like that. There isn't one. Trust me, I looked everywhere. And that's why I called my buddy Scotty. The trick was that he told me is you get the passenger side of the vehicle like 6 inches higher than the driver's side of the vehicle. Let it run, cap off, and it'll literally burp itself. That's what we did today. And guess what? Back to normal. She seems to be running fine. Took her screaming around the neighborhood. Took her out on highway speed. Got her real hot. Just slammed that gas pedal trying to get her hot. Seems like everything's all right. So there we go. So lesson learned. Rinse it off first. Don't forget. I know better, but we all make bonehead mistakes every now and again. And a special thank you to everybody that offered to help, offered to come get us, made sure that me and my wife were okay and we were safe and that we were good to go, and made sure we made it home. So I appreciate everybody that asked and cared, and it means a lot. So thanks, guys.